No, she didn't say
Have you
date of
ever
birth.
wondered what took place during the month and year you were born? I know I have. I was born on April 12th, 1986. While I believe my birthday is pretty important, I have researched and found many events that have taken place during the month and year of my natal day. Putting events in chronological order, let's start with April 3rd, 1986. On this date, it was reported that the U.S. national debt hits $2 trillion. Now, this is nothing compared to the debt that was reported in February of 2013 of over $16 trillion. On April 15, 1986, Congress was required to complete work on a budget to help this debt. Something fun that happened on April 4th, 1986 happened here in Metro Detroit. Metallica performed at Joe Louis Arena during one of their tours. On April 10, 1986, the United States performed nuclear tests at a test site in Nevada. This same nuclear test was repeated 2 other times in April 1986, the 20th and 22nd. Now this next event has to do with history and the weather. On April 14, 1986, Bangladesh was hit by the biggest hailstones ever recorded. Each hailstone weighed over 1 kilogram each, killing 92 people. On April 17, 1986, IBM produced the first megabit chip, furthering the advancement of computer technology. On that same day, April 17, 1986, the Netherlands and Sicily Islands signed a peace treaty ending the War of 1651. This war was known as the 335-year war. The war where shots were not fired, also known as a Cold War. A Cold War is a war that is fought politically by diplomats with no actual shot being fired. Another event that happened April 1986, specifically April 21st, this event was broadcasted live in North America and the Netherlands by journalist Geraldo Rivera. Geraldo Rivera opened the vault of notorious gangster Al Capone. The vault was hidden in a secret location between the Lexington Hotel and Chicago, Illinois. Medical examiners were present in case human remains were found, but after much speculation, nothing was found except a few empty whiskey bottles and some dust. On April 23rd, 1986, a good friend of mine was born. It's not a historical event, however, it's important to me because I've known her since I was 5. Aside from my birthday being an important date, on April 26, 1986, the largest nuclear disaster in history took place in Chernobyl, Russia, which is now called Ukraine. Reactor number 4 at the Chernobyl power plant exploded and led to mass evacuations and long-term health, agricultural, and economic distress. The Chernobyl disaster did happen in a remote area, but the explosion's effects were felt from thousands of miles away. Radioactive fallout spread throughout Europe, hitting Poland, Germany, France, and Holland. On that same day, the day of the Chernobyl disaster, former governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger, marries Maria Shriver in front of 500 guests at the St. Francis Xavier Church in Hyannis, Massachusetts. This marriage was a long time coming after almost a decade of meeting at a celebrity tennis tournament. The couple share 4 children together and are no longer married. I have found some more fun facts that have happened in April 1986. These events are not necessarily historical, but I find them very interesting. Between April 3rd and April 30th in 1986, it was reported that 84 tornadoes were touching down in the United States. These tornadoes had 2 fatalities and injured 131 people. In April 1986, did you know Prince had a #1 song on the Billboard music chart called Kiss? Many of you may not know this. I never did until I did some research. Actor Clint Eastwood was elected mayor of Carmel, California in April 1986. He ended up only serving 1 term as mayor, which tells me he was a better actor than he was mayor. The month and year I was born, April 1986, was a very eventful month. Some of these events have gone down in history and are still remembered even today. Thank you for your time. I hope you learned information you did not know. I sure know I did. Have a great day. introduce my audience.
Hi, I'm Adam.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
Clint. Victor.
That was my informative presentation. Hope you liked it.